Good morning and welcome to the Bullitt County Fiscal Court. Today's October 1st, 2024, and it's 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. At this time, Keith Griffey, would you come up and lead it? Mr. Griffey, lead us in the invocation and the prayer, please.
If everyone will pray with me. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to come together to do the business of this county. Lord, be with each member of the court as they make decisions. Be with each member and in each person that's in this building. Bless this county, this state, and this country. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Keith, thank you. At this time, Sam, if you would call the roll, please, to bring the court to order.
Vera Sanders. Present. Sean Logston.
Here.
Karen Johnson.
Here.
Brian Bleemel.
Yes.
Judge Summers.
Yes.
All present.
Thank you. Just give me a minute. I'm going to put my glasses on. Need approval of the minutes for the September 17th, 2024 Bullitt County Fiscal Court meeting.
I make a motion we approve the minutes for September 17th, 2024.
I'll second.
Got a motion by 4th District Magistrate Bleemel, a second by 3rd District Magistrate Johnson to approve the Bullitt County Fiscal Court minutes of September 17th of 2024. Sam, call the roll, please.
Logston.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Bleemel.
Yes.
Judge Summers.
Yes.
Sanders.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Treasurer's transfer report.
Yes, Judge. That treasurer's transfer report is for September the 30th, October the 1st, and also this would include a current cash transfer for October the 1st as well.
Okay. Thank you, Ken Ann.
I make a motion that we accept the treasurer's transfer report.
Second that.
Got a motion by 1st District Magistrate Sanders, a second by 2nd District Magistrate Logston to approve the Treasurer's transfer report as presented. Sam, call the roll, please.
Johnson.
Yes.
Bleemel.
Yes.
Judge Summers.
Yes.
Sanders.
Yes.
Logston.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Presentation and approval of all bills.
I make a motion that we approve all bills as presented.
Second.
Got a motion by 2nd District Magistrate Logston, a second by 3rd District Magistrate Johnson to approve the bills as presented. Sam, call the roll, please.
Bleemel.
Yes.
Judge Summers.
Yes.
Sanders.
Yes.
Logston.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. At this time, we do have some guest speakers. Mr. Odie from the Sheriff's Department. Please, sir.
Hello, good morning, everybody. Some of you all might not be aware yet. There's been started a Bullitt County Sheriff's Office Foundation. And the foundation, I'm the president of it. And we are going to be hosting the first Bullitt County Sheriff's Office Awards Dinner on November 7th. And I'm here today to invite the members of the Fiscal Court and Ms. Baker to that awards dinner. And I have a flyer to give out for you all to have some more information about the dinner and then the foundation that's been set up. So it's new to the county, it's new to the Sheriff's Office. Well, sorry, it's new to the county, it's separate from the Sheriff's Office. Our dinner, we've got some great sponsors so far, Stockyards Bacon Trust, Mack Manufacturing, Bullitt County Rod and Gun Club, North Bullitt Lions Club, Mike and Kathy Davis, and Mr. Marvin Myers. Have all supported us, joined in to help us put this dinner on. This year, the dinner is not open to the public. It is for members of the Sheriff's Office and special invitees and sponsors only. So I just have a flyer for everybody and let you all know.
Justin, could you explain to the court and to the folks what the purpose of the foundation is?
Thank you, Justin.
Thank you.
So the purpose of the foundation, the Sheriff's Office, as you know, a public office, cannot spend public funds on certain things by law, such as employee recognition, when officers need assistance as far as, let's say, covering medical bills if they're injured on duty, different things like that. If they have other things going on in their lives, let's say unfortunately, if somebody's house, burns down or anything like that. So the foundation's been set up to help support the members of the sheriff's office in those times of need, as well as these special recognition opportunities, such as the awards dinner, because this will be the first sheriff's office awards dinner.
It's terrific.
Yeah.
Good deal.
But
If I might add, and here's an important thing for everybody to recognize. The Bullitt County Sheriff's Foundation doesn't have anything to do with Sheriff Walt Scholler or any future sheriffs or anything of that, because we get elected to be in charge of the sheriff's office. The foundation is a totally separate thing. It's got a board of directors that are not appointed by the sheriff or anything of that nature. It's a totally separate entity, and it is to provide support to the sheriff's office or members of the sheriff's office, and any request for funding for some project or anything like that goes to the board, and that board would make a determination as to whether to expend foundation funds, which are private funds, for that. It is a 501c3 organization, so any donations to the Bullitt County Sheriff's Foundation are tax deductible and very much appreciated by the community, and the idea, Mount Washington Police Department created a Mount Washington Police Foundation back in 2019, and the Louisville Police Foundation, they've been in existence for quite some time. There's a number of police organizations, law enforcement organizations around the state that have foundations, and it provides, if we have a deputy, for instance, that runs out of sick time because they were shot or are injured, not on duty, but let's say they get injured on duty and they get workers' comp. Well, workers' comp is less than what their pay is. So they start running into trouble because they serve the people of Bullitt County and they can't support their family properly. This foundation could provide them with additional funds that would be illegal for the sheriff's office to provide to them. So that's the purpose of it, and any help anybody can give to the foundation to provide, funds. We're hoping we're gonna be putting on some other fundraisers, or the foundation is, as the time goes by, to generate funds for it, and anybody and everybody's help and assistance and prayers for its success would be greatly appreciated.
okay. Thank you, Walt.
Thank you.
Dustin, thank you for all your work that you put into this and energy.
Thank you for
Yeah,
your
thanks a lot.
service.
Great idea.
Okay. The next guest speaker that we have is Leanne Sunderland from for the overdose event. Leanne?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Leanne Sunderland, and I'm the Program Project Coordinator over at Bullitt County Drug Court. And I just wanted to invite members of the community and the members of the court to an event that is being co-hosted by one of the participants of the drug court, the Bullitt County Health Department and Isaiah House. So it is an event to raise awareness about overdose, and it is going to be October the 16th from 6 to 8 p.m. at the West Banco Amphitheater in Mount Washington.
Okay.
Thank you all.
The date is October 16th, at what time?
6 to 8 p.m.
And the location?
The West Banco Amphitheater in Mount Washington.
We run the district court mental health court program, and so we'll all be at your event.
Thank you.
All the participants will all be there.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
What is the
We'll be
name of
there.
the event or organization you're with?
So it's the End Overdose event, but I'm with the Bullitt County Drug Court.
Okay.
That's what they do over in the courthouse, right?
Yes,
Okay,
with Judge Burris.
okay.
Any other questions for Leanne?
No, just to clarify, that's a Wednesday night, the 16th, 6
Yep.
to 8? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Judge Burris,
Yep.
It's a fundraiser of sort, or?
thank you.
So there will be fundraising events happening at this particular event for the Friends of Bullitt County Drug Court, as well as Isaiah House.
So is there like an auction or?
There will be a silent auction on a few baked goods, and there will also be t-shirt sales. But it's to really raise awareness and provide resources for the people who need them.
Okay. All in one.
Okay. Well, Leanne, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll be there. We have a presentation for the Boy Scouts for their contribution to the animal shelter. Silas Hayes and David, you're here? Come on up here. And Silas? Okay. Come on up here and face these folks. And if you would read that into the mic.
Certificate of recognition, Silas Hayes, on behalf of a thankful Bullitt County Animal Shelter. Please accept our gratitude and thanks for your contribution and dedication to the shelter. You make Bullitt County a better place.
Thank you, Silas. Thank you all, the Boy Scouts, for what you do. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks
Thank
for
you.
all your
Thank you
hard
for-
work.
Thank you for all you do and being here. That's a lot of patches right there. It's been a lot of hard work over the years.
There you go. Okay, Charlie, first reading and public hearing of zoning ordinance 24-23, Elizabeth Thornhill. Excuse me.
Morning.
Good morning,
Planning
Charlie.
docket 2024 Z50, Elizabeth Thornhill, seeking to rezone from Ag to R1, located at 275 Binder Lane. Parcel number 065-000-00-056A, located in the unincorporated area of the county. Total is 10.465 acres more or less. The purpose is to divide the property for the purpose of giving some to family. The Bullitt County Planning Commission, pursuant to provisions of KRS 100.211, held a hearing concerning the application on September 12th, 2024. Based upon the testimony of the applicants and the proponents, the Planning Commission finds the map amendment is in agreement with the community's comprehensive plan. Because of the testimony received, the Planning Commission recommends the requested zoning change be approved and sends a favorable recommendation to Bullitt County Fiscal Court.
Thank you, Charlie. Tammy?
Commonwealth of Kentucky, County of Bullitt, zoning ordinance number 24-23. An ordinance relating to the changing of zoning of certain property from agricultural to R1 residential. The property in question is 10.465 acres more or less, located at 275 Bender Lane, parcel number 065-000-00-056A, in an unincorporated area of the county. Whereas the Fiscal Court of Bullitt County has considered the evidence of the public hearing held by the Joint Planning Commission and the recommendations of the Commission, the information provided in the staff report of the Office of Bullitt County Planning and Zoning, and the testimony and evidence presented at the public hearing held by the Fiscal Court, and whereas the Fiscal Court concurs in and adopts the reasons of the Joint Planning Commission for said zoning change, and approves and accepts the recommendations of the Planning Commission in this matter as set out in said minutes, and determines that the proposed zoning change is acceptable and should be approved. Now therefore be it ordained by the Fiscal Court of County of Bullitt, Commonwealth of Kentucky. Section 1, that the above property located in the unincorporated area of Bullitt County, and more particularly described in the minutes and records of the Planning Commission and docket number 2024Z-50, is hereby changed from agricultural to R1 residential. Section 2, this ordinance shall take effect upon passage and publication as required by law. Section 3, should any section, provision, or part of this ordinance be declared unconstitutional or invalid for any reason by a court of competent jurisdiction, then the remainder of this ordinance shall not be affected and shall remain in full force and effect. Section 4, all ordinances and resolutions to the extent they are inconsistent herewith are hereby repealed. Given first reading and public hearing at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the first day of October 2024, to be given second reading at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the 15th day of October 2024.
Thank you, Tammy. Anyone here to speak for zoning ordinance 24-23, Elizabeth Thornhill? Anyone here to speak against zoning ordinance 24-23, Elizabeth Thornhill? Hearing none. Charlie, first reading and public hearing of zoning ordinance 24-24. Chad and Tara, no.
Planning docket 2024 Z47, Chad and Tara No, seeking to rezone from Ag to R1, located at 4581 Zonton Road, parcel 061-000-00-023D and 061-000-00-023DD. located in the unincorporated area of the county. 7.76 acres more or less. Purpose is to split off 1.715 acres for a single-family dwelling. The comprehensive plan calls for low-density residential. The Planning Commission, pursuant to provisions of KRS 100.211, held a public hearing concerning the application on September 12, 2024. Based upon the testimony, the Bullitt County Planning Commission finds the map amendment is in agreement with the community's comprehensive plan. Because of the testimony received, the Bullitt County Planning Commission recommends the requested zoning change be approved and sends a favorable recommendation to Bullitt County Fiscal Court.
Thank you, Charlie. Tammy?
Commonwealth of Kentucky, County of Bullitt, zoning ordinance number 24-24. An ordinance relating to the changing of zoning of certain property from agricultural to R1 residential. The property in question is 7.76 acres more or less, located at 4581 Zounton Road, parcel number 061-000-00-023D and 061-000-00-023DD in an unincorporated area of the county. Whereas the Fiscal Court of Bullitt County has considered the evidence of the public hearing held by the Joint Planning Commission and the recommendations of the Commission, the information provided in the staff report of the Office of Bullitt County Planning and Zoning, and the testimony and evidence presented at the public hearing held by the Fiscal Court, and whereas the Fiscal Court concurs in and adopts the reasons of the Joint Planning Commission for said zoning change, and approves and accepts the recommendations of the Planning Commission in this matter as set out in said minutes, and determines that the proposed zoning change is acceptable and should be approved. Now therefore be it ordained by the Fiscal Court of County of Bullitt, Commonwealth of Kentucky, Section 1, that the above property located in the unincorporated area of Bullitt County, and more particularly described in the minutes and records of the Planning Commission in docket number 2024Z-47, is hereby changed from agricultural to R1 residential. Section 2, this ordinance shall take effect upon passage and publication as required by law. Section 3, should any section, provision, or part of this ordinance be declared unconstitutional or invalid for any reason by a court of competent jurisdiction, then the remainder of this ordinance shall not be affected and shall remain in full force in effect. Section 4, all ordinances and resolutions to the extent they are inconsistent herewith are hereby repealed. Given first reading and public hearing at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the first day of October 2024, to be given second reading at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the 15th day of October 2024.
Thank you, Tammy. Anyone here to speak for zoning ordinance 24-24, Chad and Terra Note? Anyone here to speak against zoning ordinance 24-24, Chad and Terra Note? Thank you all.
Judge, I do have a question on Thornhill. Is that Shepherdsville or Mount Washington? It says Shepherdsville, but then it's got a Mount Washington zip code.
Shepherdsville, it's off Eastville Road, I can tell you that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's just a typo.
Okay, so it's Deedsville Road. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, when you Google it, 4165, so it's probably just a mistake.
It says Shepherdsville 40047. Where did I see that?
I think it's probably a typo. It's just a typo, probably.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any other discussion? Okay.
Everybody's quiet today.
Yeah, Tammy, second reading zoning ordinance 24-21, Lloyd and Wyoda Merriman.
Commonwealth of Kentucky, County of Bullitt, zoning ordinance number 24-21. An ordinance relating to the changing of zoning of certain property from agricultural to R1 residential. The property in question is 2 acres, more or less, located at 3282 Deedsville Road, parcel number 073-000-00-049 in an unincorporated area of the county. Whereas the Fiscal Court of Bullitt County has considered the evidence of the public hearing held by the Joint Planning Commission and the recommendations of the Commission, the information provided in the staff report of the Office of Bullitt County Planning and Zoning, and the testimony and evidence presented at the public hearing held by the Fiscal Court, and whereas the Fiscal Court concurs in and adopts the reasons of the Joint Planning Commission for said zoning change, and approves and accepts the recommendations of the Planning Commission in this matter as set out in said minutes, and determines that the proposed zoning change is acceptable and should be approved. Now therefore be it ordained by the Fiscal Court of County of Bullitt, Commonwealth of Kentucky, Section 1, that the above property located in the unincorporated area of Bullitt County, and more particularly described in the minutes and records of the Planning Commission in docket number 2024Z-45, is hereby changed from agricultural to R1 residential. Section 2, this ordinance shall take effect upon passage and publication as required by law. Section 3, should any section, provision, or part of this ordinance be declared unconstitutional or invalid for any reason by a court of competent jurisdiction, then the remainder of this ordinance shall not be affected and shall remain in full force and effect. Section 4, all ordinances and resolutions to the extent they are inconsistent herewith are hereby repealed. Given first reading and public hearing at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the 17th day of September 2024. Given second reading at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the first day of October 2024.
Thank you, Tammy.
I make a motion that we accept the Bullitt County Planning Commission's recommendation for zoning ordinance 24-21, Lloyd and Wyoda Merriman.
I'll second.
Got a motion by 4th District Magistrate Blemo, a second by 2nd District Magistrate Logston, to accept the Planning and Zoning's recommendation for zoning ordinance 24-21, Lloyd and Wyoda Merriman. Sam, call the roll.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Sanders?
Yes.
Logston?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Blemo?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Megan Hatter from the Bullitt County School System. Okay. The discussion for that is, I'll sort of take the lead on this, Vera. There's probably an area about half the size of this desk that they're wanting to build a playground behind the school or expand it that sits on our property. And they're wanting permission to be able to do that in some type of interlocal agreement. Is that fair enough?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, with us having the park right there, I think it would be an addition to the park there.
Yeah. And I mean, it's literally about half the size of this bench up here. It's no bigger than that.
And from my understanding, it's going to be handicap facility
Yes.
for children with handicaps.
Yep.
You need Tammy to draw something up, or can we make some
Yeah.
kind of action on it now? Or?
We can do either. Tammy, you can either draw something up for like an interlocal agreement with them to where that'll be permanent when when this court moves on. Yeah. Okay.
I have talked to Ms. Hatter myself, and she said it was a grant that she was getting through the Board of Education, and that it would benefit our school at Nichols because there are 2 handicapped children presently attending that school, and there's no handicap equipment, playground equipment on the school grounds.
Good.
So I need to make a motion.
Yeah. Just to direct her to write up an ordinance.
I make a motion to have Tammy Baker write up an order giving permission to the Board of Education to use the property or interlocal agreement?
Interlocal agreement.
Interlocal agreement with the Board of Education.
Second.
I didn't say that right.
Oh, it's perfect.
Y'all know what I mean.
It's fine. It's fine, Vera. Got a motion by 1st District Magistrate Sanders, a second by 4th District Magistrate Blemo to
why we got
have the
attorney
county
up here.
attorney put together an agreement with the Bullitt County, an interlocal agreement with the Bullitt County Board of Education for expanding the Nichols Playground area. Sam, call the roll.
Sanders?
Yes.
Logston?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Blemo?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Second reading of EPAD ordinance 24-16.
Commonwealth of Kentucky, Bullitt County, ordinance number 24-16. An ordinance of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court relating to the establishment of an Energy Project Assessment District, or EPAD, program pursuant to KRS 65.205 to KRS 65.209 to advance the conservation and efficient use of energy and water resources within Bullitt County, Kentucky by allowing for energy projects to be financed by assessments imposed upon the real property being improved through the energy projects. Provision of the terms and conditions of the program, the statement of the intention that assessments will be utilized to support private sector energy projects, the designation of the EPAD and its boundaries, the provision for the administration of the EPAD program, the determination of the procedure by which owners of real property may petition the county for participation in the program, the designation of the Bullitt County Sheriff as, change that, the designation of Energize Kentucky as the collector of the assessment, and the authorization of an interlocal agreement for the implementation and administration of the program. Be it ordained by the Fiscal Court of County of Bullitt, Commonwealth of Kentucky, in summary, number 1, says Energy Project Assessment District is established. 2, sets forth that assessments shall support private sector energy projects. Number 3, sets forth that the boundaries of the designated Bullitt County EPAD is all of Bullitt County. Number 4, sets forth that EPAD program is administered by Bullitt County. Number 5, sets forth that all property owners who wish to participate shall so apply. Number 6, sets forth that after approval, the county may impose an assessment on property as requested by the property owner to repay the owner's financing of the energy project. Number 7, sets forth required application elements. Number 8, sets forth acceptable energy improvements. Number 9, sets forth that property owners directly purchase or acquire equipment and materials necessary for energy improvements. Number 10, sets forth means of collection. Number 11, sets forth that the county may charge participants a fee to offset the cost of administering the program. Number 12, sets forth the interlocal agreement is approved. Number 13, sets forth that terms and conditions may be amended by ordinance. Number 14, sets forth ordinance to be published. Given first reading at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the 4th day of June 2024. Given second reading at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the 1st day of October 2024. And Judge, and maybe
Yes, ma'am.
I did meet with County Clerk Kevin Mooney, and we came up with some changes that he wanted. I submitted those to Energize Kentucky, and they agreed with everything. So we
Okay.
have back the final version, so it's good to vote on.
Good deal. Thank you, Tammy.
So I would like to make a motion that we approve ordinance number 24-16.
Second.
Got a motion by 3rd District Magistrate Johnson, a second by 4th District Magistrate Blemo to approve ordinance, the EPAD ordinance 24-16. Before we vote, Chris, would you all like to come up and say something and introduce the user?
Good morning, everyone. I do want to thank everyone, for their diligence on this, especially Tammy. I know some of these have been kind of tedious terms to kind of get through, but truly appreciate it. Yeah, so today we wanted to bring the developer to provide an overview for the first project, just as a reminder here to everyone. This is, your vote here is just establishing the EPAD district, but then we, hope to come back on the 15th for the actual project approval. But I do have Hank Hildebrand with Poe Companies, the developer, to provide an overview of the project.
Okay.
And I do have a one-pager here that
All
I'll
right.
hand out, so take one and pass down. Yeah, so with this approval, we intend to be the first user in Bullitt County to recognize this program. We're going to be breaking ground hopefully in the next month or so on Saltwell Springs apartment project over here on Blue Lick and Autumn Leaf and Saltwell, kind of in that zone. It's going to have 528 apartments, 88 townhomes, and actually 17 single-family rental properties on it as well. Very large community and kind of best-in-class amenity package with that. True Class A apartments that Bullitt County needs and deserves. And this energy efficiency program is enabling us to build those apartments, and so that the tenants have lower utility costs. That's a concern of all of ours right now. And so this is a great program, and we intend to use it, and hopefully many do behind us as well in the county at large.
Well, thank you. We have a motion and a second. Sam, call the roll, please.
Logston?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Blemo?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Sanders?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you all. Chris? Thank you. guys.
Thanks,
Uh-huh.
Chris, for all your work.
Second reading of ordinance 24-22, amending ordinance numbers 17-11 and ordinance 24-11 relating to the control of animals. Tammy, please.
Commonwealth of Kentucky, Bullitt County, ordinance number 24-22, an ordinance amending ordinance number 17-11 and 24-11 relating to the control of animals within Bullitt County, Kentucky. Be it ordained by the Fiscal Court of County of Bullitt, Commonwealth of Kentucky. In summary, Section 3C is amended as follows. Kennel license. Any entity, whether public, private, or charitable, involved in the boarding, breeding, sale, rehoming, or display of animals shall apply for the purchase of a kennel license. Entities with multiple locations must apply to license each location separately. Any entity or owner with more than 9 dogs shall be deemed a kennel and shall be required to obtain a kennel license. A conditional license shall be in addition to, as opposed to a replacement of, a conditional use permit as issued by Bullitt County Planning and Zoning. Veterinary hospitals, municipal county animal control facilities, and government-operated zoological gardens shall be exempt from this provision. Section 8 is amended as follows. It shall be unlawful for any owner to fail to exercise proper care and control of his or her animals to prevent them from becoming a public nuisance. Excessive, continuous, or untimely barking, molesting passers-by, chasing vehicles, habitually attacking in such manner as to damage property, and being permitted to run at large on private property without the express consent of the property owner or unrestrained on public property shall be deemed a nuisance. Given first reading at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the 3rd day of September 2024. Given second reading at a regular meeting of the Bullitt County Fiscal Court on the 1st day of October 2024.
Thank you, Tammy.
I'll make a motion that we accept ordinance 24-22, amending the ordinance number 17-11 and 24-11 relating to the control of animals.
Second.
Got a motion by 2nd District Magistrate Logsdon, a second by 1st District Magistrate Sanders to approve the ordinance 24-22. Sam, call the roll, please.
Johnson?
Yes.
Blemo?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Sanders?
Yes.
Logston?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. The U of L Health Agreement.
We need to have it read or just?
No, we don't have to.
No.
So I'll make a motion that we accept the memorandum of agreement between Bullitt County Fiscal Court and U of L Health with conjunction. It's got the EMS building where they'll have actually either a doctor or a nurse practitioner. Also be able to train some of our EMS personnel, or they can shadow. Seems like a good deal, especially for Lebanon Junction, because they don't have anything like that down there now.
Okay.
How long was this agreement for? I couldn't remember.
It's for the length of the building.
Okay.
For the length of the building.
Basically, as long as they want to stay there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a good thing to have like a doctor, nurse practitioner, and provide those services. They provide all the supplies too, and we're just giving them a spot to serve the community. Sounds good to me.
Yep.
I'll second that.
Okay. Sam, call the roll, please.
Blemo?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Sanders?
Yes.
Logston?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Administrative code review. Any comments, concerns from members of the court? It's something we need to do annually. We're about 6 weeks behind on it. Yeah, we need a motion to accept it, accept where we're at now with it, or just to be able to take the current code and update it for this year.
Well, I'll put that in the form of a motion that we accept the current code unless anybody had anything they wanted to bring up, administrative code.
No, I'm okay with that. As we talked about in the past, I mean, it's a working document. Any meeting we can change, alter, do anything we want. And so I'll second that motion.
Okay. Got a motion by 4th District Magistrate Blemo, a second by 2nd District Magistrate Logston to approve the current administrative code to be effective for 24-25 as well. Sam, call the roll, please.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Sanders?
Yes.
Logston?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Blemo?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Approval.
Excuse me.
We need an approval for the time clock plus for EMS, the jail, and the road department. And you can tell by the population of the departments, the prices that's related, and
So I do have one question.
Sure.
Where it says quantity, and that's the price per unit, that's how you figure out the price. So does EMS, do they have 133 employees, or is that 2 times a month?
that, well, it's a 3-year contract, so it would be,
Okay. I think it's that much each year, I believe,
right,
$46.74 per unit.
yeah,
So I assume a unit is,
yes,
because the only thing I was looking at was, well, I assume the detention center has 65 employees, but on the one with the road department has 61. I know there's not.
right,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. That was my question. Other than that, it looks okay.
okay.
Is the same one we're using now? Yeah,
Yes,
that's what I thought.
it is.
Not
Same
really no
system.
changes.
No, and it's a 3-year deal. At a reduced, not at a reduced price, but to hold the price the same.
I make a motion that we accept this bid that has been given to us on the time clock plus for 3 years,
Okay.
the renewal.
Got a motion by First District Magistrate Sanders, a second by Third District Magistrate Johnson to approve the time clock plus bid for the next 3 years. Sam, call the roll, please.
Sanders.
Yes.
Logston.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Flemel.
Yes.
Judge Summers.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Resolution 24-08, the acceptance of Maplewood Drive and Vista Court into the county road maintenance system.
Commonwealth of Kentucky, Bullitt County Fiscal Court, Resolution Number 24-08, acceptance of Maplewood Drive and Vista Court into the county road system for perpetual maintenance. Whereas Bullitt County Fiscal Court shall accept roadways into the county road system for perpetual maintenance if the roadway meets standards set forth by county ordinance, and whereas Bullitt Fiscal Court finds and determines that Maplewood Drive and Vista Court as set forth below meet the applicable standards as inspected and recommended by the Bullitt County Road Supervisor. Now therefore be it resolved that Bullitt County Fiscal Court does hereby accept into the county road system for perpetual maintenance Maplewood Drive, which consists of 0.14 miles, and Vista Court, which consists of 0.07 miles. Bullitt Fiscal Court directs and authorizes funds be expended as appropriate and is approved for maintenance and care of this roadway accepted herein.
Okay. Thank you, Tammy.
Do you need a motion?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
To accept resolution 2408, bringing Maplewood Drive and Vista Court into the Bullitt County road system for the maintenance.
Second.
Got a motion by Third District Magistrate Johnson, a second by Fourth District Magistrate Blamel to approve Resolution 24-08, accepting both Maplewood Drive and Vista Court into the county road system. Sam, call the roll, please.
Logston.
Yes.
Johnson.
Yes.
Flemel.
Yes.
Judge Summers.
Yes.
Sanders.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. The next one is to appoint Clinton Saul to the Shepherdsville Bullitt County Tourism Board, representing the Restaurant Association. Term to expire on September 30th, 2027. And a note about Clinton, he's been dedicated to the Shepherdsville Bullitt County Tourism Commission for the last 4 years, and then prior to that, he served as a volunteer on the Nichols Fire Department Board as well. And Clinton's here. There you go. You're welcome.
So it's actually, which board is it
It's-
considered the Restaurant Association Board?
No,
Association is who, they vote on me. I work at the Fish House. And the commission I sit on is, Shepherdsville Bullitt County, Tourism and, Conference Convention. Basically, Heritage Springs Conference Center, Bullitt County Tourism. It's one body with both agencies.
Mike.
Okay.
And,
That's the first time I've seen it like that, so that's why I was curious.
well, and,
Okay.
yeah, and to help y'all with this, the Restaurant Association has a dual appointment between us and the city of Shepherdsville. There's also dual appointments for there's three of them for the Hoteliers Association. The Chamber of Commerce has a representative. We have a representative as a fiscal court, and the city of Shepherdsville has a representative. That's how the board is made up of. And we supply 1% of our 4%, what I'm going to say, transient room tax. We have a 4% transient room tax that's approved by this court, and 1% of it goes directly to the Fairkit Springs Conference Center. So I'm going to put that in the form of a motion to appoint Clinton to another term that ends in September 30th of 2027.
I'll second that.
Sam, call the roll.
Johnson?
Yes.
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Sanders?
Yes.
Logston?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you all. Okay, and the last thing on here is that we would like to hire 3 new folks for the EMS. 2 of them are full-time EMTs, Scott Smith and Skylar Blevins. And then the third one is for a full-time inventory control clerk at $15 an hour. A little bit about Skylar and Scott both. They both want to become paramedics as they start their journey through their EMTs currently. And as they continue their journey, Skylar is a resident of Bullitt County as well.
Are they being replaced because someone has quit, or is it these 2 new positions?
Right.
And I'm sorry, I didn't understand what you were saying about the inventory control clerk.
We had 2 vacancies as of a couple meetings ago. So we still, with this hire, we still have 1 vacancy in that area.
So this position's always been in place.
For the last, year?
Yeah.
I'm just curious, do we require any kind of additional are they handling the drugs, and is that what it's basically doing? And
Yes, they're handling all of our medical equipment and the drugs.
is there any kind of additional training they receive for that, or does it require any kind of licensing, or is it anybody can?
They don't require any license or anything. They just go through an orientation process with us. We have them show them how to fill out the VA paperwork and stuff, and go from there.
Thank you. What is the name on the person you're hiring for the full-time inventory clerk?
The inventory control,
Caitlin Puckett?
She actually started out as one of our recruits for the intensive EMT class. She passed the class, completed it, just hasn't hasn't passed the national registry yet, so she's still pursuing her EMT as well.
So is her plans to complete the EMT and jump over to being an EMT, or?
She hopes to pursue becoming an EMT, yes. I don't, how long that will take, we don't have any idea, but that was ultimately her goal, yes.
Thank you.
Do you have a motion?
Yeah, I'm making the motion to hire the 3.
I'll second that motion.
I have a second by 2nd District Magistrate Logston. Sam, call the roll, please.
Fleenel?
Yes.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Sanders?
Yes.
Logston?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, thank you. Vera, you have anything else for the court?
I know, it's good to see everyone out. Yeah.
Thank you. Sean?
No, I'm good. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Karen?
I just want to thank the sheriff and Tammy and Kevin and everybody for working on this EPAD ordinance and finally getting that done. I'm excited about the project. I can't wait to see, just reading the specs here, it looks pretty exciting and well needed, I think, in the county, so.
Okay.
Oh, there's a chili supper too this week, isn't there?
Yeah.
He'll let Walt talk about that.
Yeah,
at the end.
I
Okay.
figured Walt would be bringing that up.
We'll get to you, I guess, now too.
Brian?
So I'd just like to bring up, I'd ask you before court, but the county road department, I've heard, is going to pay part of 44 West. So I was just wondering if we were in a local agreement with the state, or if they are paying for the materials.
We'll find out all that. The last time we did that, they paid for the material. We wrote a patch over Knob Creek 2-3 years ago. They paid for the materials, and we just flattened it out a little bit to make it travelable. We will find out and get back with you, okay? And so, Sean just stole my thunder, so, well, talk about the chili stuff, okay?
Yes, the Thursday typically runs from about 4 till up in the evening in conjunction with the Bullitt County Women's Club. The Bullitt County Sheriff's Office conducts its Dare Chili Supper. And we have folks, we take donations from the community for auction items. Keith Griffey has been the person that and the word escapes me now, but the master of ceremonies for the auction for a good number of years now, does a wonderful job. The Ladies Club, the Women's Club of Bullitt County, their help is outstanding. And the staff of the Bullitt County Sheriff's Office conducting this chili supper. We raise money for our DARE program. The Bullitt County Sheriff's Office provides the DARE program, and for those of you that may not be familiar with the DARE program, it's a program to introduce law enforcement to children, and in a very positive way. It's conducted in elementary schools. We have trained DARE officers that conduct that instruction, and it's generally to keep kids off drugs, but in addition to that, we teach them about don't put up with being bullied, report it, don't be a bully, how to just start growing. We teach them life lessons and how to be good young folks and grow into young adults that are constructive for the community and so forth. That program is funded partially by the fiscal court. You all provide several $1,000s every year to the Sheriff's Office for assistance in conducting that program. But were it not for the funds that we raise in conjunction with the Women's Club, we would not be able to afford that program without having to come to the fiscal court to ask for a significantly larger amount of money to do it. It gives everybody an opportunity to have a hand in helping these kids throughout our community, and we provide that training at the Sheriff's Office to kids at Lebanon Junction Elementary School and kids at Nichols Elementary School. Our DARE officer also works as a liaison with Bernheim Middle School, but that's just, he kind of has he spends time there, but he travels back and forth to Nichols and to Lebanon Junction to provide the DARE training. So anybody that can come out, please do on Thursday. It's in conjunction time-wise with the Bullitt Central Homecoming Parade, and it's a good time. It'll be a good time for everybody, and look forward to having them. And I want to thank anybody and everybody that are donating items for our auction, and it's a tremendously good cause for the kids of our community.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you, Walt. I do have a couple of things. October 4th and 5th, it's the Lebanon Junction Main Street Festival. If you've never been there, it's quite a really good festival all the way around. Nice parade that time in the morning on the 5th, and a lot of good food and camaraderie. I'd like to thank Teresa Preston for being here today, Councilwoman from Lebanon Junction, and Faith Portman from the City of Shepherdsville, Councilwoman. And I can't thank the court and Brian and you all for the U of L health agreement. And we're not special about this. We are special because that is a healthcare desert there, and partnering with Keith Griffey sits on the board with me at KIPTA, Spencer, Henry County, and one more. They're doing the same thing as well. So it's opportunities to provide healthcare and training to our EMS folks as they move forward with home health and the different opportunities that we do have to provide another service to the people of Bullitt County. So again, thank you all so much. And at this time, Vera.
The time is 10:25. It's time to adjourn.
Second.
I got a motion by First District Magistrate Sanders to adjourn at 10:25, a second by Second District Magistrate Logston. Sam, call the roll, please.
Judge Summers?
Yes.
Sanders?
Yes.
Logston?
Yes.
Johnson?
Yes.
Flemel?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you all, and thank all of you all for being here today. Where was Janice? Hey guys, when y'all, we'll send out some dates whenever y'all want to do a ribbon cutting down there, Lebanon Junction, and got a sponsor that'll put some food out, and we'll do it during the, okay? Yeah, because Spencer County started theirs, I'm pretty sure Friday, and I know you know Todd, I know you know Scott, Travis, and then Henry County's doing the same thing. So, but anyway, it's a good thing to do that all the way around. We're going to start doing home health. We got 3 paramedics that are qualified to do home health now as well, and that's a big thing, Karen. We get, absolutely, that's what we're trying to do. Do what? Yeah, he's out there somewhere. He might have. Yep.
Did he say that the public invited to this?
Right.
Is there a cost?
The what?
Is there a cost?
No, not to us. It's these folks who are sponsoring it. Yes. Let's call Justin. Just give him a call, okay?